Hi, and welcome to this month's angel card reading. I'm Stacie Tatera, medium healer teacher, and we're going to be focusing on the October 2024 angel card reading. So first and foremost, if it's your birthday month, happy birthday to all our October babies. And second thing I just want to mention is that with the recent tragedies with weather that we've been seeing in the United States here in the Florida, southeast areas of our country, please send prayers to everyone impacted by this very tragic storm that has taken lives and really has, a lot of destruction and a lot of hardship for people. So I would just ask that you do what you can in any way that you feel necessary, but please just send some prayers. Take a moment to do that for everyone that's been impacted by that. We send them our love and support for sure. And then I want to just briefly go over, because there's a lot of events coming up as we look through now through the end of 2024, and my schedule is open through the end of December. So if you have an interest in scheduling a session, MilwaukeeMedium.com, go to schedule now, which is where you can schedule a session, but you can also sign up for my classes and events. Visit the website, MilwaukeeMedium.com, go to the events page for all events and schedule now for scheduling. It's super easy. As always, if you have questions, you can give me shoot me an email, MilwaukeeMedium@gmail.com. A couple of things I want to go over coming up. First off, on Thursday, the 3rd, I do have an emotional support group that's scheduled. This is a new event, so I had a feeling it might be a little slow to start. And right now, I would need a few more people to sign up in order to hold the event. But this is just a kind of a space I wanted to create for people to just kind of come, be with some like-minded folks, spiritual and emotional type of support. So if you are going through something or you just kind of need a place to just breathe and talk to some other people, it's available at my center in Oak Creek. And again, details are on my website. You can sign up for that online. And again, Thursday, 6 o'clock, 6 to 7:30. So hopefully we have enough people sign up and we'll get that moving. And maybe we do that on a monthly basis. Just kind of wanted to test the waters on that. The other thing that's super exciting is my 10th annual Halloween event is coming up, and I do have seats available. It's limited space, but I do still have some spots available. Now, this event is on eventbrite.com. That link you can find on my website under events, MilwaukeeMedium.com. The event fee is $60 plus fees, and it's at the Hampton Inn in Franklin. So by the Rock area is where I do this event. And I also hold my spiritual foundation class at this hotel as well. And it's quite nice. So it starts at 7 o'clock on Friday, October the 18th. I always have some light snacks, but if you have an interest in attending, you can register, get your seat, and you'll be good to go. So it's always a fun event, and I'll be reading as many people as I can within the time that we have in the group that we have that come for the event. So, and then the next thing is for October, on the 14th, Monday, I'll be doing an interview with the host of the Morning Blend, which is a local talk show here in Milwaukee. And I'm super excited to be doing that. So if you can tune in, it's TMJ4, 9 a.m. Central Time. For those who aren't local or have an interest in watching, I will post a link once they send it to me after the interview is done, and hopefully it's a good interview. I always get nervous, but I'm super excited to talk about some of the things that I'm doing, classes, events, and just the benefits of having a mediumship reading, having Reiki done. So it should be a good interview. So again, that's Monday the 14th. My spiritual foundation class, still some spots. This class is filling up and it is space limited. So this is on November the 9th from 9 to 4, again at the Hampton Inn. This is a day where I go through lots of different topics, incredibly interactive, but we focus on meditation. We focus on understanding energy, forgiveness, communication, living as an empath, how to manage that. I do talk about death and the afterlife a little bit in this class now, but a lot of it is really to help you have tools to better manage what life is for all of us, which can be challenging. So if you have an interest, again, you can sign up on my website November 9th. Really quick backing up, I have a Reiki Master class in October, and I also have a Reiki 2 class scheduled for December 7th. So if you are on your Reiki path and it's something you would like to continue with, I have spaces in both of those classes. So again, for everything as far as classes and events, please do visit my website. Everything is there. I'm also on meetup.com under Inspiration Wellness Center, which is my space in Oak Creek. Everything that I do goes out. You'll get an email when it is created. And then, of course, checking my website is really a good thing. And then staying in tune to socials on Instagram, Facebook, Instagram at MKE Medium 444, Stacie Tatera Medium Healer Teacher on Facebook. And just remember, nobody's going to solicit you for a reading. If they do, please report and block, because that's spam and they're not legitimate. Okay. So let's get moving for this month's angel card reading. So we're going to use the messages by the mermaids and see what kind of messages we have. August and September were intense. There's just no question. As most of you know, had an injury. I'm doing way better. I actually saw my orthopedic today, and I should be able to not even have to wear my brace here. We're working on that. I'm in PT twice a week. My elbow's doing better. As you know, I fractured that. So that takes a good 6 months. So definitely moving in a good direction. So I'm happy about that. But things were tough, and lots of energy, lots of shifting, lots of moon and eclipse. We're in eclipse season, so we're seeing a lot of, shifting within our own lives as well as our consciousness and collective. These storms, everything is just like, wah! Plus we're in this election space, so lots of things going on. Energy can feel a little intense. So this is such a good card. So Free Spirit, and I love this deck. This is by Karen K. If you do like this deck, you can certainly look at getting this for you. Free Spirit, this is about a couple things here, right? This is very much about having fun. This is about allowing yourself to be yourself. This is about not getting too caught up in the seriousness of what we feel life is, and really allowing yourself to be a free spirit. We get really locked into certain societal pressures into certain jobs, and we should be doing this, and our life shouldn't look like that. And this card is really, mermaids in water is all emotion, right? But this is really what are you doing to really embrace yourself and that free spirit, that lightness, that airiness, that piece of yourself that just wants to let loose and go. And it's really kind of getting to know that piece of yourself a little bit more, because I feel like, again, we get into these spaces where we get way too serious with ourselves, with life. I will tell you that my spirit team will often say to me, lighten up, because we get too focused and too intense, and it serves us. Not that that doesn't serve us, but oftentimes it doesn't serve us. So this card reminds us for October, don't make yourself crazy, right? Make sure that you're doing things that allow you to have fun, that there's a free spiritness to yourself, and it's expressing that and being okay in expressing yourself in a healthy, loving way. And I love the look on her face, because she's really sassy, but she's like, look at me. I am just going to be the free spirit that I am. The other thing I keep hearing is and do that without having to explain yourself to other people. Again, we judge ourselves. We're always super worried about how people are going to judge us and the choices and the decisions that we're making. And this is just let that go away. It's like her tail, let it just swim and go away. Contentment. This is about peace. This is also about finding that peace and contentment within ourselves, because things can feel very disruptive right now. The energies in some ways can feel harsh. This last full moon was really challenging for me. I don't really get anxiety anymore. And if I do, it's usually around my kids, right? And so I had a racing heart almost the entire day of this last full moon we had a couple weeks ago. And I was like, this is packing a punch. There's just really some, like, I feel like the energies are just trying to really the gears are going and trying to really move us forward. And so in that, right, we want to try to do what we can to find peace and to find contentment within the chaos, if you will. What's interesting is that you see this lighthouse in the back and it's shining its light. And that's like, you're always safe. You're in safe harbor. You can ask your spirit team and your guides for help at any time. But this really is about taking the steps you need to in your life and stop putting off the things that you know you need to do to find your peace, to find your contentment, to really look at the blessings and the gratitude around the things that you have in your life, the people, the experiences that you have going on. So this is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's really very nice. I want to just look at the book really. Count your blessings to stay in a place of contentment. Feeling content is a wonderful feeling. Enjoy this time. You've earned it. So it is this serenity. It's this peace. It's this contentment. I feel like there's meditation here. I feel like there's, ways of just incorporating this into your self-care regimen on a regular basis, because it's really going to be important for us to be able to stay in that space. So the turn away card comes up, which is interesting too. So I just want to kind of take a look at what the meaning out of the book is, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm getting. I think I went backwards in the book here. No, I didn't. Like, you are. Oh, that's funny. Turn away from or turn your back on a situation that isn't serving your highest good. Turning away can be an empowering thing to do. So it is, in this specific situation, the correct course of action to take if you. And this is one of those cards where, I hear from several people after they watch these readings and they'll say, I feel like you were talking directly to me. This is one of those cards that you're going to go, okay, I hear you, spirit, universe, God, right? And this is about being okay with removing yourself from situations, circumstances that are not serving your highest good without feeling guilty. I'm hearing that loud. Like, there's this guilt factor that a lot of us fall into that trap. So when we draw boundaries, when we have to end a relationship or pull back from a relationship or have tough conversations with people, it can be challenging. But this is taking inventory around anything in your life that's not serving your highest good, and understanding that there are times when we have to be able to remove ourselves from the situation. And you know what that is, and pay attention to that. Because again, even in my practice, when I do readings or spiritual counseling, this comes up a lot. Like, being able to walk away or turn away, in this case, from a relationship that is not healthy, especially when it's with a parent or a spouse. Like, it's hard. Those are hard things. But this is very much with, once you turn away, you're going to continue to move on your path, because you see all these fish swimming in like one direction. So it's like, after you turn away, then you keep going on your path. So I would recommend taking a little bit of time to think about these cards. And that's what this deck does. It's those emotions and really wanting us to think about some of the things that we're experiencing. Because too many times we go outside, we want to ask our friends, we want to take a poll. I used to do that a lot. My mom used to get on me all the time. She goes, you have to take a poll. And I did, because I didn't always trust myself. Now I trust myself. But you still like to bounce things off your friends every once in a while, right? Or vent at the very least. But it's important to really take some more time, because we're in this space. We have to trust ourselves. and go within ourselves and get quiet enough to listen to what that is. Because oftentimes we know, but we don't do anything about it. And then we find ourselves in these situations that aren't always great. So, so really, really good, very strong cards this month, but fun in its own way. Like we have this energy of being a free spirit and having fun. We always have to remember to do that. Things that help us bring contentment into our lives, to bring peace. What are you doing for that? And understanding that there might be things that you have to turn away from. And I always say, sometimes we have to walk away for now. It doesn't mean it's forever. Sometimes it does, but it doesn't mean that it is forever. But for now, that might be what you need to do. Okay. So great cards. Want to take a look at the crystal of the month. And this is interesting because I saw the crystal before we started, and it, like I said, we're in this blue space here. Lapis lazuli, which I love lapis. It's it reminds me of Archangel Michael. But the essential meaning is spiritual truth, enlightenment, meditation, unity consciousness, and inner vision. So it really complements the reading that we just received in those messages. What you seek is here. If you push aside the distractions and fears created by your ego and become silent, tune in, and phone home to the consciousness universe, the source of all love, strength, and wisdom. So again, another reminder, how are we tuning in? How are we tapping in? The law of non-locality ensures that you can gain whatever you need that is hidden from you when your mind is in a non-ordinary state of thinking and perceiving. You can achieve this through the practice of meditation and prayer. Reconnect with the conscious universe now. That's the message of this crystal. You are overdue for a renewal of your spiritual alignment. So, beautiful stone. I know that Tammy sells this at Remedy Within. You know, I always love her shop. I was out there last week and bought a new salt rock lamp because my other one, the lighting thing wasn't working. So you can absolutely go to Remedy Within in Elm Grove. If you have lapis, this is a beautiful stone to wear. A lot of jewelry is made with lapis. So I would encourage you to wear this. Add it to your altar if you do an altar each month. Whatever you need to do to incorporate this into your space in your life. So beautiful, beautiful messages this for this month. And again, I always appreciate when people tune in and watch this. Coming up soon, I will have a website button that you'll be able to sign up to receive this monthly angel card reading and the updated newsletter that comes with it, which I just had redesigned. So hopefully if you're getting the emails, you'll see that it is redesigned, but my web folks are working on getting that button on my website soon. So I'm open for scheduling through the end of the year. Super excited. Lots of classes. Again, don't miss the Halloween event. If you want to do something fun and you're hoping to get some messages from loved ones that have passed, the Halloween event is amazing. I would be doing this with Stacie, but Sherman, she's now out in New York, so she won't be here to do that with me. But 10 years, I wanted to for sure do another year of that. And then spiritual foundation, Reiki classes, and the emotional support group. So again, I post all this stuff on socials. You can find it on the website. So no shortage of finding the information. But I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful October. Enjoy as we move into this beautiful fall season. November will be rolling into the holiday season. We're kind of starting that push now. For a lot of people, Halloween is a big deal, super exciting. But I appreciate your support. I appreciate you. I had people send me cards when I hurt myself with my ankle. Very moving. Just people sending emails or notes saying, I hope you feel better. And I'm doing well. I have some more to go, but I'm definitely going in the right direction. So I just want to say thank you for keeping me in your prayers. And again, let's just keep praying for those folks impacted by the hurricane. Very, very sad to see when people have to experience these types of things. So But MilwaukeeMedium.com is where you can find me and everything you need. And again, maybe tune into the morning blend. I'm super excited and nervous to do that, but it'll be a great opportunity and time to spread the word a little bit. So anyway, have a great month. We'll talk to you in November. Take care.